I think I could be in the prettiest town in the whole world right at this moment. I'm in Grafton and they're celebrating these beautiful trees. It's called the Jacaranda Festival. The Northern Rivers, New South Wales city takes its jacaranda trees very seriously. In fact, to celebrate the streets turning purple, Grafton holds a 9-day festival. It's official, the town of Grafton's gone mad. For jacarandas! The best way to describe this, it's like muck-up day. You know when you finish school, you let your hair down, you throw a few water balloons around? Well, the whole town does that. The kids get half day of school, so they're happy. But I think the adults are having more fun. The whole city gets into the purple spirit. Even the food turns a funny colour. I could get used to this. For the past 140 years, they've been planting jacarandas in Grafton, and that has really paid off. They line the city streets with a sea of purple thanks to the trees. And Grafton has the longest running floral festival in Australia. Jacarandas look their absolute best and they're show-stopping right now with their flowers, but just like all other deciduous trees, they give you 4 seasons in your garden, whether it be when they're flowering, whether they're covered in leaf in summer giving you shade and cooling down your yard, or when the leaves are turning and falling off. But I love them when they're deciduous and you see the big, long, gnarly branches just reaching out like a skeleton. But Grafton's jacarandas just didn't happen. Someone had the foresight and passion to plant them. His name is Henry Volkers, a local nurseryman employed by the Grafton Council. He started planting jacaranda seeds around the cathedral city in 1879, conscious of the impact in the years to come. And how's this for having a vision? The council's first job for Henry was to plant 80 jacarandas along the railway line, a railway line that didn't exist. They were building a railway line from Sydney called the Great Northern Railway, and they wanted their town to stand out and welcome visitors. And when you see them looking like that, I take my hat off to the councillors for showing leadership. Now you can see how big they get. So if you're thinking about planting one at home, make sure you've got the space for it because they don't like pruning. I can see here where they took a branch off, probably because it had a bit of rot in it, and you see the new shoots. They're growing straight up towards the sun, and they're always going to be weaklings. So growing straight up, it ruins that beautiful umbrella shape that they have naturally. And you know this is a happy plant in a good environment because there's little staghorns growing on the branches everywhere. 50 to 100 are planted each year to maintain the purple hue, and it's David's job to look after them. So if we fast forward from the first planting to the latest planting, Dave here's the man from the council who's in charge of all the planting of future jacaranda. Now, Dave, big responsibility.
It is a big responsibility, not just for now, but also in the future, really. The jacarandas are from Central America, so they're not native to Australia. They were imported about 150 years ago. So we're looking at a 45-litre bag. So that gives us a bit of height and a bit of growth and a bit of size around the trunk.
When do you expect that to flower?
We'd probably hope for it to flower maybe next year. So we usually chuck these at the bottom of the hole, a couple either side. They're a slow-release fertiliser. Just gives the plant a bit of energy as it grows forward, a bit of nutrients. In Grafton, we're blessed with having deep alluvial soils.
Yeah, we'll check that out.
Yeah, it's great soil. I mean, this is straight from the hole, so they can handle the frost. Not a lot of frost, but they can handle them. So you can grow them in the cooler regions. I understand that they're growing, well, I have seen them growing down in Melbourne now.
Yeah. Oh, well, One down, couple to go. Hodges Drive in Grafton, ladies and gentlemen. It's worth a visit. When I found out I was coming to Grafton for the Jacaranda Festival, I thought, cool, I love a good show of flowers. But it's so much more than that. It's the whole town. You get to see a regional area that you might never come to. The people are fantastic and the place is as pretty as a picture. Now, Tamworth's got its music festival. Parks has got the Elvis Festival. The Blues and Roots up in Byron Bay is a reason to go there. But check your calendar and see what little towns are putting on. And if you live in a little town, find a reason to invite everyone to come into your backyard. Mark the date and get here one day, because this town and those trees are special.